Welcome to the August edition of the My 98.3 Monroe Bank and Trust Economic Update. For WMIM, I'm Ryan Nutter. He is President and CEO of Monroe Bank and Trust, Doug Chafin. Doug, good to see you.
Good to see you again, Ryan.
We are winding down the summer. Hard to believe that Labor Day is just around the corner.
Yeah, it's been a cool summer, too.
It has.
I've enjoyed it. I enjoy the sleeping weather, as we used to call it down south, so it's been kind of fun.
Yeah. U.S. labor statistics released in the last couple of weeks. What's the latest data from that?
You know, the July unemployment rate was down to 7.4% from 7.6% in June. Good, solid numbers. Total employment was up by 162,000 in the U.S., slightly below what some of the economists were expecting. In Monroe County and in the state of Michigan, all the data isn't released just yet, but we're expecting the numbers to be roughly the same unemployment in that 8.7, 8.8 range. Not a whole lot of change in the last few months.
Yeah. You know, you and I over the last few months have been talking about indicators of the health of our economy. So what do we need to keep an eye on?
Well, one of the things that we take a close look at is how the markets are faring. This year to date, since the end of the year, Dow Jones Industrial Average has increased by over 19%. The S&P 500 has improved by over 19%, and the NASDAQ Composite Index by over 22%. So both good growth indicators. We've been seeing good effects, good returns for our investors in MBT investments and in our wealth management group. We have a lot of local residents that are investors in both Lazy Boy and Monroe Bank and Trust, or either of those. Both of those stocks are near the 12-month highs, year to date. So pretty good returns.
Our listeners, your customers, always wondering about the 30-year mortgage interest rates. What can you tell us about those two areas right now?
Well, the Fed announced about 3 months ago its intent to ease off of the rate controls for the low interest rates and allow them to go up slightly. Mm-hmm. The mortgage market reacted almost immediately, and we saw mortgage interest rates for the 30-year fixed-rate mortgage to go from 3 3/4% 3 months ago to about 4.6% today. So they've increased, but I'll tell you that 4.6% is a rate that historically we would have killed for. Mm-hmm. So it's a great interest rate. There's still a lot of good buys in the market, a lot of good opportunities to buy a home or upgrade a home if you're in the market for that. So I wouldn't let that deter you at all. Locally
here, Monroe Bank and Trust, hard work, continued success. What can you tell us?
Well, 2 weeks ago we announced our earnings for the second quarter, another profitable quarter, $1.5 million in net income for the quarter, our 8th consecutive quarter of positive earnings. A lot of hard work, a lot of good efforts by our staff, and we're pretty pleased with the results.
And of course, President and CEO, some of the credit deserves to be placed in front of you and at your desk for your leadership over the last 12 months.
Well, I get blamed when things go bad, so I'll take a little bit of credit when it goes better, but we still have some work to do, and we've got a lot of hardworking people making it happen for us.
It's the My 98.3 Monroe Bank and Trust Economic Update. Ryan Nutter, Doug Chafin. Doug, anything else going on?
Yeah, there's always a lot going on. We've had this series of small business seminars throughout the year. In August, we're kicking off the Affordable Care Act seminars. Our first one is going to take place on the 14th of August at 8 o'clock in the morning at our corporate headquarters in downtown Monroe. If you haven't signed up for that and you're interested, you can go on our website and sign up, call our general number and sign up. We're getting some pretty good response to that. That's obviously healthcare is something that's near and dear to everyone's heart right now.
It's very important.
This is the 12th annual River Raisin Jazz Festival this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Full schedules, great artists are going to be showing up at St. Mary's Park. It's free to the public, so come to downtown Monroe and enjoy the music.
And beautiful music for everyone. Doug, good to see you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Ryan. Good to see you.
President and CEO of Monroe Bank and Trust, that is Doug Chafin. For WMIM, I'm Ryan Nutter, and for the latest economic news and information, go to my983.com. Thanks for tuning in to the My 98.3 Monroe Bank and Trust Economic Update. And for the latest economic news and information, go to mbandT.com.